In a quiet town nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, there was a legend that had been passed down through generations. The Whispering Woods, as they were called, were said to be haunted by spirits that whispered secrets to those who dared to enter. It was a place avoided by the townsfolk, a place where eerie tales of disappearances and ghostly encounters circulated. One brisk autumn evening, a group of friends, Tom, Sarah, Mike, and Lisa, gathered around a bonfire in Tom's backyard. As the flames flickered, casting dancing shadows, the conversation turned to the legend of the Whispering Woods. "No one's ever really seen a ghost," Tom said, his voice laced with skepticism. "It's just a bunch of stories to scare kids." Mike, always the adventurous one, grinned. "Why don't we find out? Let's go there tonight. I dare you." Sarah and Lisa exchanged uneasy glances. "I don't know, Mike," Sarah said. "What if something really is out there?" "Come on, don't be a chicken," Mike taunted. "It's just a bunch of trees." Reluctantly, they all agreed. Armed with flashlights and a sense of bravado, the friends set off towards the Whispering Woods. The night was still, the only sound their footsteps crunching on fallen leaves. As they ventured deeper into the forest, the air grew colder, and an unsettling silence enveloped them. The trees seemed to close in, their gnarled branches casting eerie silhouettes against the moonlight. Tom led the way, his flashlight cutting through the darkness. Suddenly, they heard it, a faint whisper, like the rustling of leaves in the wind. But there was no breeze. The sound seemed to come from all around them, soft and indistinct. They stopped, listening intently. "Did you hear that?" Lisa whispered, her voice trembling. "Probably just the wind," Tom said, though he didn't sound convinced. They pressed on, but the whispers grew louder, more insistent. Snatches of words floated through the air, just beyond comprehension. It was as if the forest itself was alive, murmuring secrets too terrible to be spoken aloud. Mike laughed nervously. "All right, we've had our fun. Let's head back." But as they turned to leave, they realized they were lost. The path they'd taken seemed to have vanished, swallowed by the shadows. Panic set in, and the whispers grew louder, almost deafening. "Which way do we go?" Sarah asked, her voice rising in fear. Tom shone his flashlight around, but every direction looked the same. The trees seemed to shift and move, creating a disorienting maze. Desperation drove them forward, deeper into the forest. The whispers became clearer, forming words that sent chills down their spines. "Leave, or stay forever." The friends huddled together, their fear palpable. Suddenly, they stumbled upon an old, dilapidated cabin, hidden among the trees. The door creaked open as if inviting them in. With no other choice, they entered, hoping to find some clue or a way out. Inside, the cabin was filled with old, decaying furniture and cobwebs. An ancient book lay on a table, its pages yellowed with age. Mike picked it up, his curiosity getting the better of him. "It's a journal," he said, flipping through the pages. It belonged to someone named Elias. The journal told the story of Elias, a man who had lived in the cabin many years ago. He wrote about the whispers, about how they had driven him mad. He claimed the forest was cursed, haunted by restless spirits seeking to claim more souls. As they read, the whispers grew louder, more urgent. The friends realized they needed to leave immediately. They bolted out of the cabin, running blindly through the forest. The whispers followed them, a cacophony of voices urging them to stay, to join the lost souls. After what felt like an eternity, they finally burst out of the forest and into the open. The whispers ceased, leaving an eerie silence in their wake. Panting and shaken, they made their way back to town, vowing never to speak of what had happened. The Whispering Woods remained, a dark and foreboding presence on the edge of town. The friends never returned, but they knew the legend was true. The forest whispered secrets, and those who listened too closely would never escape its grasp.